Hi, this is Mark from Altcoin Buzz, and we're going to take a look at Bitcoin as we get started on the weekend. What could be coming for Bitcoin in the upcoming week? Let's take a look at the charts together. Before we do, don't forget to leave your collectible wallet address if you have an Engine wallet below in the comment section. If you leave your Engine collectible wallet address down below, I will send you an Altcoin Buzz collectible coin just for watching and making the comment. So let's get started and look at the charts. So we just closed out the month. Let's start on the Bitcoin USD 1 month chart. This is on the Coinbase chart. You can see that we closed out the month right at about 39.75, call it. In September and October of last year, 43.50 was support for us, and that's where we really wanted to be. We dropped below that, and right now we're trading at about 41.50. So right now, based upon 43.50 in September and October of last year, that could be a potential resistance for us, and we want to be at least break through that. On the VPVR, we'd want to get above the 44.25 to be able to call that support, because that's been where a lot of volume has happened, and that would also give us a big gap up back into the $6,000 range. If we break below where we closed out the month, there's a very large gap that would fill potentially down to $3,200. If we look at the 1 week log chart, symmetrically we filled the gap on our second stage of the descending triangle. The next stage of that descending triangle would take us into this range down here at about the $2,000 level if we were to break through the support that it looks like we found with the double tweezers here at $3,500. So $3,500 is going to be a very critical point for us. If we cannot maintain $3,500, there's a very good chance that we could hit down to this $2,500 area based upon prior support and based upon our symmetrical triangle. So we looked at the 1 month, we looked at the 1 week, let's look at the 1 day. Now we're on the Coinbase chart for the 1 day. We've got declining volume under the moving average. So that's, while it's positive, we do have declining volume. We've got a 4-hour trading range that's sitting somewhere around 45.50 to 4,025. That's based upon the 4-hour chart, and we'll look at that. On the 1 day, though, however, we've got a resistance clearly sitting at somewhere around 42.25 that we need to break through. Again, if we just take into consideration the monthly chart, 42.25 would be nice, but 43.50 is really the number that we want to get above. We don't want to see that act as resistance on the monthly chart. Additionally, it looks like we found 39.75 as a support area for us on the daily chart. We looked at this before and said this would be very positive if this could play out as a cup and handle, where we dip down, we come back and test this 39.75 as support, and then break through up to the upside, trying to get past this resistance that we've got at 45.50. That's not out of the question yet, but let's look at the 4-hour chart. So what we've got is this triangle starting to form. We've got a set of higher lows coming into play. We've got lower highs coming into play. So we're looking at potentially is a bounce off of this $4,100 area, which you can see was prior resistance for us. So we'd be looking for a bounce off of that, which would be on this trend line here somewhere. And then we're going to have to see how it reacts. If it breaks through this trend line and through the 4,025 area, puts us down into the $3,700, $3,800 range, which is not a safe zone for us to be in, because again, if we break through that 35, very close to $3,000, $2,800 and very quickly. We've got a resistance range of 45.50 to 47.50 based upon the prior action and the VPVR. If we break above the 44.25, we've got a resistance area between 45.50 and 47.50. But a break above the 44.25, very positive. Again, based upon the monthly, takes us out of that resistance area from the monthly standpoint, puts us in a new resistance line of 45.50 to 47.50. If we break above that, weak resistance in the $4,900 range, and then really all the way back up into $5,600. So this is a very critical area for us right now, because if we can break above this, we've got a clear run up to $5,600. And then you'd have potentially a very nice U-shaped pattern here. Again, another cup and handle potentially to form that would take us up back into the $6,000 range. But that's very far off right now, because again, we've got to get through these resistance areas that are very high for us. There are a lot of people in TA that are very bullish right now. As I look at the chart today, I'm not quite as bullish as some. I'd certainly become more bullish if we could break above that 45.50. Until then, I'm extremely cautious, and I want to see how that $4,000 area holds up as support. If it doesn't hold up, I think this prior support range of about 3,700, 3,750 is something that we're going to end up breaking through, and then we start looking for those lower targets. So we're going to take a look at one other thing that makes me a little more bearish on this chart. But before we do, make sure you leave those comments below with your Engine wallet and the collectible wallet address so that I can send you that Altcoin Buzz collectible coin. I'd love to do that for you. So let's take a look at one other thing. that is making me bearish on this chart. If you've been watching for a while, you know that I do not like that 382 on the Fibonacci. That's where we've been rejected many times to crash down into the next phase. And we're sitting right at that 382 again. The 43.47, 43.50 is where the 382 on the Fibonacci is at right now, right in that area. And we cannot seem to get past it. So that also makes me very bearish on this chart. We'll take a look at it again together on Monday. And until then, may all your trades be good ones.